According to Mintel's market report, around 79 million ready meals are eaten by UK adults each week. Around 40% eat a ready meal at least once a week. 2% eat ready meals every day, and 1% eat them more than once a day. You see, cooking is a skill. It takes time to learn. It takes time to cook. And we don't want to spend our time mastering something that we can simply pick up and throw into the oven or microwave. We don't have the patience for it. Last year, Amazon Prime delivered more than 1.6 billion items via same-day or next-day delivery in the UK. To paraphrase the social commentator and theologian Freddie Mercury, we want it all. We want it now. But according to a host of research papers over many years, delaying gratification in children, that's the ability to forego immediate rewards for better future outcomes, delaying gratification significantly boosts academic achievement, emotional regulation, social skills. It fosters better long-term mental health. It enhances patience. It reduces impulsive behavior, leading to increased success in both education and personal life. Wanting it now, but having it next week or the week after seems to be quite good for us. Often we think that way about discipleship. How fast can we get it done? How soon will it be delivered? When will God zap me, change me? In the twinkling of an eye, I will be renewed. Surely God did a lot of instant creation, didn't he? Let there be, and there was. Yes and no. So let's have a think. Day one. Let there be light. Strange phrase, let there be. It's not so much a command, more a giving permission. Let there be light. And there was. See? Finished. Done. Except no. God let there be light, and it was, but then he tinkers with it. He saw it was tov in the Hebrew. That's good. But he needed more work. So he separated it from darkness, called those things day and night, and then he calls it a day and leaves it to the next morning. Day two. Hold on. Why does the God who does instant need 2 days? Why not instantly click his fingers on day one and be done with it all? So day two. Turns out there's too much water. You think he'd get that right on the first day, wouldn't you, if he's God? But he separates it above and below. He puts some space in between, and he calls that sky. Says that's enough for day two. I mean, come on. Nobody likes Tuesdays. Day three. He's back to tinkering with the water. Gathers it into different areas. He calls them seas. Wow, he says, now look, there's some dry land. Oh, yes, land. That's a good word. Let's call it land. He looks and he says, you know, this sea and this land stuff, that's tove too. That's really good. But let's do a bit more tinkering with it, he says. So he talks to the land. He talks to the land. He says, look, I'm loving this creating lark. Why don't you get into it too? So he says to the earth, bring forth plants, bear life. And the land starts squeezing it out. Day 3, not finished yet. He's not even doing it by himself anymore, is he? He's co-opted Mother Earth. They're making plants and trees that actually can multiply themselves. I mean, where's that going to end? Day 4, he's back to messing with the lights and the sky, stars, moons, suns. You know, why didn't he just do the lights properly on day 1? Day 5, he's messing with the water now and the sky. He's adding fish and birds. He did sky back on days 2 and 4. He did water on days 2 and 3. You know, why not do the birds and the fish at the same time? Much more efficient, surely. Day 6. He's back working on the land now and getting the earth to make animals. They do it together. God and the earth make animals. Seriously, read the book. This whole instant creation endeavor, it turns out, is far from instant. And finally, he makes humankind. Makes us in his image. And then instantly takes a day off. We are the image of the God who can make things instantly, but instead tinkers for a week. He makes us fruitful to multiply, cover the earth, cultivate it, just as he made it, bit by bit. We are made in the image of God, and it would seem that God's nature is to nurture. It is to gestate, to bring forth, not to create in an instant, but to grow from little over time. When humanity goes wrong, he makes a plan. He befriends one man called Abraham, one man, then his family, and from a family to a tribe, from a tribe to a nation, multiplying from the one to the many. He sends his own son, Jesus, to be part of that tribe, that nation. And Jesus begins with a handful, does the same thing. He goes from 12 to 72 to more than 500, then 3,000 to, at current estimates, 2.6 billion. He tells them, go. Go to Jerusalem, he says. That's where they are already. They don't really need to go, do they? They're there. Go to Jerusalem. This is Jerusalem. Okay. Go to Judea. That's the area around Jerusalem. Go there. Okay, we could do that. Go to Samaria. Well, that's even further away. That's the people we don't even like up the road. Yeah, go to them too. And then go to the ends of the earth. Step, 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 step. The kingdom is like mustard seed becoming a tree. The kingdom is like yeast turning dough into bread. Friedrich Nietzsche said this. He said the essential thing in heaven and earth is that there should be a long obedience in the same direction. There results and has always resulted in the long run something which makes life worth living. If you're not familiar with Nietzsche, Clive Woodward, the coach of the England rugby team that won the World Cup, spoke of the aggregation of marginal gains. Quite right, Mary. What's that about? The aggregation of marginal gains is his theory that said it's not the massive big things that get the victory. It's not sorting out this huge obstacle. It is in the collective, tiny, little things, the decisions we make that are almost insignificant every day. The little by little by little, the aggregation, the joining together of those marginal things. The England rugby team could do with Clive Woodward. The long obedience of discipleship. Picking up our cross daily and through a continual pattern of choosing the path of Christ. Tiny choices, marginal gains, incremental changes. So we become ever more like Jesus. From this ongoing habit of dying and being renewed, we become people of integrity, hopefully. Integrity because we are integrated. Wherever we are, whoever we're with, all aspects of our lives, having a continuity with God's values. We're not changed by the big decisions. We're not changed by the instant decisions. And those around us that we love and care for, we're changed by those very little things. I remember when I when I went forward to see if I could train to be a vicar. And there was a form that the church asked you to fill out, which was about kind of who you were as a person of faith. And one of the questions was, what's the biggest thing, the biggest event that has had an effect on you in your faith life? And I had to say, do you know what? It doesn't work like that. I wrote in the form, I don't believe it works like that. There's big events, and I've had big events, but that's not what makes me who I am. It's not who has transformed me or brought me to the place I was then and the place I am now. It's those ongoing relationships, that little by little input of love from those folk around me. I look to my grandparents. I know I'm who I am because of the time that they sat with me. My own mum. I am not the person I was when I married because of the influence, the input, the knocking off the rough edges, still lots to go, from Alex. And so we commit to a road, a journey. And if you are here, you're still on the journey. You're still on the road. You are not done yet. And God is not done with you yet. We commit to discipleship. And little by little, we nurture each other. God nurtures us. Gestates what we can be, and gives birth to it bit by bit. He's not done with us yet. Let's pray.